This video continues the documentation of my motorized focuser for the RedCat 51.
Exposure finished.
You'll recognize this as APT, and I'm focusing manually, that is remotely. We should see if and how well the focuser does what it's supposed to do. The performance of the focuser really should be measured against autofocus. I've had fair results with manual focus, but the true test would really be to attempt autofocus.
Exposure started.
I've sped up the playback so it's not in real time, but the converging steps are consecutive. The focuser resolution is a little coarse. Full travel of the tube is about 32 millimeters, and this takes only 3,200 steps. The focus tube will move almost exactly 1 millimeter per 100 motor steps. Backlash is also significant, to say the least, at about 40 steps, nearly 1/2 millimeter. I'm using backlash compensation where target focus position is always approached in the inward direction.
Auto-focusing finished.
At the conclusion of autofocus, APT sets the focus to the optimal position, ready for single manual exposures or sequences. I can't claim to understand the method behind the solution, but quite often it's not what I expect. By the same token, I have a very coarse focus, a lot of backlash, and unstable skies.
Exposure started. Exposure finished.
I recently discovered PID process control on YouTube. There are a lot of videos on the subject. As its name says, it's a method for controlling a process through feedback in a closed-loop system. When it's properly tuned, it responds well to changing conditions. I thought I'd test my understanding of it and see if I could apply it to focusing my telescope. It's early days for my experiments. My results have been mixed. Some good, some bad, some fair, and some bad. There are still quite a few things to try, and if I can manage to properly tune the system and get consistently good runs, I'll follow up with another video with more details on my PID solution.